building your own network marketing company. And so last night I had a chat with my upline in which talking to her about things that maybe I didn't think of to share with you. And so I'm going to go in and share that recording with you. Just one moment here. Hey guys, Lois, and actually I wanted to take a little section of today's program, which we're going to talk about organizing, and I promise we'll get there. But I wanted to invite my sponsor on to give you a little input as to what she was looking for when she picked out a network marketing company and why she chose the company that she enrolled me into. So, hi, Carolyn, how are you?
I'm good. How you doing, Lois?
Good. I'm fine. Hey, can you share with people why you picked the company that we work with and what you like most about it?
Well, I was a customer of this company first, so I love the product. That was my first number one thing. Gotta love the product.
Mhm.
And I think what really attracted me, because we've all been to the little parties and gone to our friends' events and things, but the thing that I loved about this was wasn't required to have parties. There was no quota. It's a consumable good, so people are going to need it. They're going to use it up. They're going to need it again. So I'm going to need people reordering it. I don't have to carry an inventory. I don't have to submit a bunch of orders after an event. Everyone orders through my website that I pay a nominal fee for monthly, that organizes and keeps everything on track for me. And then my company drop ships it to them, depending on what they order. They probably were going to qualify for free shipping, and boom, bam. It's pretty simple. That's why.
And I love that because I get to work with wonderful people like you with my upline. And I've met some other people even just above you, and everybody's so nice and friendly and helpful. And I think that also is an
Mhm.
extreme benefit for the
Yeah.
opportunity that you gave me and that I chose.
Well, and the incentive to help people that you recruit, um, it's a gift. It's such a great side gig to add some extra income to my monthly budget. Um, it also pays for the product I use, plus I earn some money. But getting to meet the people above me, like people 5 levels above me care about how I do because they get credit for what I do. They make a small commission on what I do. So this company not only pays you for what you do, they pay you 5 levels deep. So it's way cool.
Yeah. And plus the product's wonderful.
Absolutely. And we have a great guarantee on our product as well.
Well, you know what? I forgot to
So
even mention that. That's
yeah,
something that somebody should consider when selecting
most
a company.
certainly.
Yeah. So
60-day return policy. You can even use most of the product if you're not happy with it. Ship it all back within 60 days and they give you a full refund, no questions asked, but you do have to return the containers. So
and honestly, there was one product that I didn't feel was giving me the effects that I wanted. I mean, I if I can't visually see the difference, then I don't think that it's not working for
yes,
me. And I actually did return a product. And it was funny because I called him and said, "Hey, I'm going to return this product." And I looked it up and she says, "Oh, wow, you're on like day 56." So I said, "Yeah." And I really gave it a full effort, a full try for the 2 months. So she says, "Okay, well,
sure.
if you don't like it, we'll take it back." And
And I'm
so
pretty sure I know which product you're talking about. I have the same issue.
yeah.
That particular product doesn't work on 100% of people. So
Mm,
you and I must be in that group that
yeah,
it just isn't that effective.
just
But
skin
that's why
tight.
they have a return policy. You're
Yeah.
not out any money, even if you just simply want to try something, which is great.
And I love the fact that there's such a variety in our products. Like we have hair care and lash boosting and just so many things that make a difference in our appearance.
Right. And, you know, our target market is anybody with skin. So that makes it real simple because you can talk to anybody about improving the way their skin looks and feels. And a lot of times it's not just simply looks, but how it feels. You
Mm.
know, dry, itchy skin in the winter is no fun. So give us a call, everybody.
Yeah, really, because because we're in winter now and
Oh, I
that
know. I'm
skin is
dreading it.
gonna dry up. So,
Yes,
but not mine. So I'm happy.
I'm with you right there. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. I just wanted to take a few minutes and get your input as far as what you looked for and what you enjoy, and I really appreciate your time.
My pleasure. It's always great to hang out with you, Lois.
Oh, thanks.
Thanks.
All right, so I hope that was helpful as far as like speaking to somebody who has more experience and more time in the network and marketing business than I do. So next I want to show you some of the things I use to stay organized. So let me go to my share screen here. All right, here we go. All right, so a couple things I use. First off, if you or if your company does not have a CRM for you to use, I would recommend using Google Sheets. And so I just kind of put this one together just kind of as an idea to give you suggestions. Some of the important things, of course, are their name, their email address, their phone number. I would put in, I would put in their Facebook link, a link to their Facebook, so that if you wanted to really talk to them right away, you just click on that and then message them. I have another tool that I'll show you that will do a broader notation, but for this purpose, I would put their Facebook in so that you could have a quick response to them. So that way, if you have a question for you, you either email them, you could send them a text, you can call them, you can send them a Facebook message. All that contact is right there. I do collect their address, city, state, zip if I send them a sample. Oops, there we go. Excuse me. So you have all that detail. I would want to know like what product we're talking about. And if I sent them a sample, what date was it? And then when do I want to follow up with them? And then any notes. Now, the really cool thing that I like about this, so like, let me do some numbers here. So the cool thing about this is that if it's okay, you get up in the morning, you're like, oh, who do I need to follow up with? You can go in here and sort them by date. Well, you would want to freeze this, but it will then give you this in dates. And so then you can follow up that person. Then you say, okay, next follow up will be the 4th for you. And then I want to follow up with you on the 3rd. And I want to follow up with you on the 2nd. And I'm going to follow up with you. I need to follow up with on the 1st. So there again, the next morning you'll go in here and you'll just do sort in. Oops, click off of it. There we go. Then it'll say, okay, today's November 1st, you need to contact this person. And then in your notes, so I'll go ahead and, sorry, I did not freeze this column. Excuse me. I will go ahead and freeze this column. And I'm going to share a link with this to you. If it's helpful to you, then that's great. But if you don't have a CRM or the company that you're representing does not have a CRM, I would definitely use something like this. Right, another tool that I use is a tool for Facebook, which its main purpose is to help make connections, keep conversations going. And it does a lot more than what I'm going to actually show you here, but I do want to kind of hit the highlights of what I like most about this. So what you do is you choose find a Facebook group, excuse me, really dry throat today. This is from that cold night last night. So you'll go into there, find a group that you like, and you're going to go into the members section, in which case the section of the membership. So I just pulled this group up in general. So I'm going to go down to things you have, members, you have things in common. And that's the section you're going to work with. And then you're going to go up to their little app picture here. Some things that you set up and everything like that, but then you're going to click run. And then what it is going to do then is it's going to send the people who don't apply to your negative keywords, it's going to send them a a message and a friend request. So then that way you get the opportunity to get the conversation started. So the messages, I think my messages here was, and most of the time I'll start out with something like, hey, I'm also a member of da 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 club or group, and just thought I would reach out to you and see what we have in common and see if you would be my friend. And so it's pretty simple like that. And then I'll show you what happens through the process. So then I color code people. I color code people. So I know like either where they are in the stage or who they are. So I have like family member codes, I have friend codes, I have a podcast, so I have speaker codes. And then like this is like possible lead, and then I have people here like sent them a sample. So this helps me organize because I can actually message just the people that are in these particular color codes. So the next part I wanted to show you was that there is a CRM process here in which you can add your color codes and create more. I do have a number of color codes. But it gives you opportunity. So those are your labels. You can tag people. You can also do like a general broadcast. So you can go click in here and create a message. You have the opportunity to do a broadcast to a specific group. So you can click broadcast, and then you can create the broadcast and just pick one color tone to do that to. Or you could create a message segment, or just a message to a group. So those are some of the things that I really like about this. I think the biggest deal for me is just the color coding and just knowing who people are. And then of course you can move those people. So like you can send them a sample, or you talk to them, and then you can move them into another code, so that you know that's the next follow-up. I do have 2 color codes. Let's see here, that I would explain to you in more detail if you wanted to investigate this more. But I have a disconnect black and a disconnect yellow. And basically I send them a file. So like I invite them to be a friend. And if they communicate with me about that, then I change the color code to the pink color, which is new leads with conversation. If they don't respond to me, then they're still in this gray color, which I need to change the name of that, but they're in this gray color. So then like every couple weeks, I will send everybody in the gray color a message saying, hey, it's my fault. I haven't reached out to you. I'm glad you're a member. And then I ask them like a question. And then if they don't respond to that, then they turn into black. In which case, then maybe like another 3 weeks or so, I'll send another message. Like it depends on what's going on. Like I might send a New Year's message. Hey, Happy New Year's. What do you have exciting planned for 2024? And then I will have it scheduled out so that if they don't respond to that message, they go to yellow. And yellow are the people that I just disconnect. So like in the evening while I'm watching TV or something, if I'm just, I don't know, I just want or do something while I'm watching TV, I will go through this section and I will actually, so like here, these are my colors. So I will go into here, and then I will actually go through and delete these people. So I'll delete them from my CRM, and I will delete them as a Facebook friend. So you want to kind of keep your list clean as far as like people that are not responding or just not, they're just a number. Okay. I would rather have 500 active people who are commenting on my Facebooks, who's following me and having conversation, than 2,000 people where 1,500 people are not. So part of the concept here behind this, let me stop sharing here. One of the biggest things you need to understand about social media is that the more people who respond to your posts, the more people see your post. So you want people responding to your post. You don't want to make a post and then have crickets there. Nobody's responding or liking or doing anything like that. You want posts that ask questions and that people are responding to, because the more people who respond to that question, the more the social media will show it to. So that's an important part of that. So I think that's it for today. Kind of a shorter little presentation here, but I hope that was helpful. I'm going to put links below for the Google Sheet and the platform that does the color coding and the messaging in Facebook. But, if you want to talk about either of these, I am open for conversations. So, you know what? I'm going to put my calendar link below too. So now let's see. That might not be a good idea. Okay, send me a direct message if you would like to talk about that, because I'm kind of picky about my calendar. Sorry, I want to make sure somebody's making a message or who's making a calendar appointment is really interested in a conversation. So if you're interested in the program that does the color coding and the messaging through Facebook, send me a direct message and I will then send you the calendar link and we can talk about that. Okay, I think that's a better direction. Well, that's what we're going to go with. So sorry for the confusion, but that's what happens when you're doing this type of thing. So, all right, I think that's it for tonight. Or today, I guess it's only a little after, it's almost 4. If you have any questions, please list them below. I would be happy to answer any questions. I think that this is a great opportunity for people, especially that are looking for just a side hustle to start with, but maybe to have that side hustle replace your actual income. So I think that's the goal. All right. Have a great afternoon. Talk to you tomorrow.